Hey you guys, I know I'm looking pretty rough. It has been it's been hard out here. It's been hard out here. Um so just ignore my face, I guess. Um yeah, it's been rough. And you know, they say to talk about things when things are rough. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But I'm not going to be like all super sad or anything. Today I'm gonna tell a story that actually gets me pretty mad. So, hopefully it's entertaining for you guys. This is my first time speaking today. So ignore my voice. Also, yeah, ignore my face, ignore my voice, just ignore me. Just ignore me. I had to do this presentation for a class, and it was a partner presentation, and I was scheduled to go the week that I was just feeling really, really bad with my anxiety. And I think I talked about it maybe, but I was having like panic attacks, anxiety attacks, like all day. Just in such a high state of anxiety. It was really, really bad. And so I was like, I can't go. There's no way I'm gonna get through this. I can't go to school. I can't sit. I can't, like, literally, when I was having my anxiety attacks, most of the times I couldn't sit. Like, it just made me keep feeling worse. So I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm doing this. Like, I need to tell my teacher because I don't want to just not go, you know? So I finished like all of my part of the presentation. I did the research, I added it to the slides, like I wrote speaker notes. So like I did all my part, and I emailed my teacher and I was like, this is what's going on with me. Like I know I'm not gonna be able to go in. Is there anything that I can do? Like, can I record myself presenting my portions and then just like embed them into the slideshow so that like I'm still doing my part and like my partner doesn't have to talk through the whole thing? So yeah, I was just like brainstorming ideas, and I was telling her those ideas in my original email. And then after I did that, I also texted, or no, yeah, I waited to hear back from my teacher. And then once I heard back from my teacher, I texted my partner, and like I showed him a screenshot of the email that was like relevant to the project. And yeah, I told him, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm seeing if there's anything that I can do. I wasn't planning to not show up. Like, you guys hear that? That's my stomach. I've been so hungry lately, and I don't know why. Like, so hungry. Like, I'm just keep eating. Like, it's like if I was on my period, but I'm not. And I'm not supposed to get it anytime soon, so I don't know what's going on. But anyways, yeah, partner was like, thank you so much for telling me. I'll talk to the teacher as well, see what I can do for us. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, do for us? Like, wow. Like, thanks for caring, you know? Like, most people would just be like thinking about themselves, but he was like, I'm gonna see what I can do for us. Anyways, so then my teacher, in that email that she sent back, she was saying, like, she was understanding, and she was like, I'll see what I can do to like help you. And about the project, she was like, get in touch with your partner. What does he say? What is he thinking about this? And I think she might have already said something about like me going later, or like us going later. I don't remember exactly, but basically what I'm trying to convey is that she was being like understanding and like open to working with me about this and trying to figure it out. So I had like a good feeling about it all, and I didn't feel like, okay, this is really, really bad for me and my grade and all that stuff. Like, I just had faith that it was gonna be okay. We were gonna work it out. We were already talking, and it's gonna be fine. But then I was still struggling with my anxiety and my anxiety attacks because I still didn't have a therapist. And so I finally got one that's just like short term, like 6 weeks, I think. And that was helpful. I think after the first, so it was just a consultation. So after that, I think I reached out to my teacher again, and I was like, I am feeling better. I do, like, I am preparing myself mentally to go in and present. And then I think she might have said that she might have asked if I'm going to meet with them again, and I said yeah. So she said, okay, get back to me after your second meeting. So that was last week. My second meeting was last week. So I reached out to her again, and I was like, I have every intention to go into present on Tuesday, which was yesterday. And I just want to make sure that I have like plans in place so that I feel as comfortable and safe as possible. Like, I just want to have like I want to have like plan A, plan B, plan C, plan like I want to have every single thing detailed out and like prepared, like just to make myself feel better. And it was also something that we talked about in my therapy session, where I was like, okay, what can we ask the teacher to help us feel better? So I was like, I think what I need is just to know that it'll be okay if I need to take like a few minute break outside in the middle of my presentation. Like, I just knowing that if I end up needing to take a breather outside, that I'm not gonna get a 0. So I asked her, I was like, is it okay? In the email, I was like, is it okay? In the same email that I said I intend to go on Tuesday, I said, is it okay if worst case scenario happens and I need to go step outside for a few minutes just to collect myself? And then she didn't reply to that for like 2 days. So I sent another email. I'm sorry. And I was like asking about my group because she said she was gonna put me with another group. The girl in the group could not get in touch with her partner, so she was gonna put me with that girl. This was on Thursday last week, and my presentation, like I said, was yesterday on Tuesday. So I was worrying because I still didn't get in contact with that girl. And so I didn't want to go over the teacher's head, and I wanted to ask her first. So I was emailing her about that. But she still hadn't answered me from like 2 days, 3 days before. So I was worried that she wasn't going to answer me anymore. So I reached out to the girl, and she was like, oh, the teacher already told me that I can present with someone else. And I was like, well, did the other person already present? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I haven't presented yet. And the teacher told me that I could present with you because, my gosh, my stomach. The teacher told me that I could present with you because you're the last presentation of like the year basically, and she also told me that the teacher told me if I don't do the presentation, I'm not going to pass the class. I do not want an F. So I was freaking out about that, and I was like, can I join your group? Like, okay, I'm okay with us being a group of 3, but I need to do this presentation. I need to be with you. The teacher told me that you're my last resort, my last option. I need to be with you. And she was like, yeah, I don't see a problem with it. I'm gonna email the teacher too, because I told her that the teacher wasn't emailing me back. She was like, yeah, I don't see a problem with it. I will email the teacher too. And so like I was like, okay, whatever. The teacher doesn't answer me, I have my group. But then the teacher emails me back, and she tells me that she does not want me with that group anymore, and that she's gonna see what she's gonna have me do, because she didn't get a definite that I'm gonna go in on Tuesday. And so then in response to that, I was already getting upset. I was like, I even said the exact date. I was like, on May or on April, whatever. I said, I have every intention of going in and presenting. All I did was ask if I'd be able to step outside. I didn't know that was going to be taken as I'm not an indefinite, or not an indefinite, as just me being unsure if I'm gonna go in. Like I said, I am going in. That question that I asked didn't mean I don't know if I'm going in. So I brought that up. I was like, I said I was gonna go in. I just asked a question about just stepping outside. And then I think she also said in the email that like I can't expect to just make it up or something. And I said in that same response that I was never expecting to like be excused for this. Like since the very beginning, I've been brainstorming ideas, coming up with ideas, telling you my ideas for how I can still do the work and get the points for it. Like I was never trying to just be excused for it. So yeah, that got me upset, because it was like she's putting words into my mouth, or like intentions that I never had. So that was getting me upset. And so I think after that, she emailed me back and she was saying, oh, this got me so mad, yeah. So she was like taking my words from my email that I had just sent her and like quoting me in them, and like in her response, and like being like, I didn't take things the wrong way. I took it exactly how you said it. And she was like, the worst case scenario did happen, and blah, 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 blah. And then she was also talking about like herself and how like life is hard, and she's had to go through things that like weren't favorable for her either. And I'm like, okay, like, what is the point of this? This is about me right now and my grade and my like all of my stuff. I'm not saying that life isn't hard. I'm not saying like, I don't know, it was just like so much unnecessary stuff. Like, am I supposed to feel sorry for you right now? Like, sorry, I'm like so mad still about this, because I know that I'm not like reading everything word for word to you guys, and I'm like really summarizing everything, and like I'm also kind of all over the place, but like it was just so upsetting to be talked to, the way that she was talking to me and the manner in which she was talking to me, like very condescending. And it makes me upset. I was not having it. And yeah, like, I don't get it. Like, was she trying to make me feel bad for her or something? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna feel bad for you right now. Okay. Something didn't go how you wanted in your life. Okay. A lot of things haven't gone the way I wanted in my life either. Whatever. So, yeah, she was saying that. She was, like, quoting me. She was just being, like, really cold and stuff. And she was blaming things on me and being like, other people know how to handle their stress better. So, like, you need to get it together too. And you've already caused enough problems with other people, like with your partner, and I'm not gonna let you cause problems with someone else. And like all this stuff, like blaming me. I'm like, what was I supposed to do? Like, I told you ahead of time. I told my partner ahead of time. It's not like I wanted this to happen. It's not like I'm not trying to, like, get better. So, like, what is the point? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you... Just, like, why? Why are you saying all this stuff to me right now? Do you, like... Is that supposed to make me feel better? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna make me feel better or anybody better one bit. So, yeah, and then she was, like, telling me, like, blaming me for things that are, like, were her fault. And I'm like, this has nothing to do with me. This is, like, on you. I don't know why this is being brought up, but, like, that, whatever that conversation was, whatever that situation was, like, that was all on you. I don't know why you're bringing me into this, but whatever. So at that point, I was, like, raging, low-key raging, and I got in the car, and I hate driving, right? Like, it's a fear of mine. I hate being in cars. That's a fear. Driving worse than just being in the car. And I drove to school, and I parked, and I walked on campus, and, like, everything's, like, locked, but I still drove and walked there and, like, stood there and, like, walked around a little bit just to, like, prove that, like, when I said I was gonna be there this Tuesday, like, I'm gonna be there this Tuesday because I can be there, because I can stand at the school, I can be in the classroom, I can present, I can do this. Like, I was filled with adrenaline, and I was just so determined. It was a little funny now that I'm thinking back about it. Like, if I was watching that happen, like, I'd probably be giggling a little bit. But yeah, I was just so mad. Like, adrenaline was pumping. It was a great feeling. So then I did that, and then I drove home, and then I went to my email again, and she emailed me back, and she had another... No, I don't think she did. I think the email was actually just saying that she's gonna get back to me soon. She's gonna, like, figure out the grades and everything, and then she's gonna get back to me and tell me what I need to do. But she had already told me that. She already said, I'll get back to you, and she just kept not getting back to me about what I was asking, what I was needing, which was an assignment so that I could get graded on it. But thankfully that time she did get back to me, and she did give me a new assignment that I had to do, which was another presentation type thing. I had to watch a documentary, like, prepare a lesson plan around it, and then so that's what I did on Tuesday. I had to do that with the class, and I don't know what grade I'm gonna get on that. I was pretty nervous, which was not fun because Like, I'm pretty okay with presentations, at least class presentations. And yeah, like, I know that I didn't do as good as I would have if I just hadn't been that nervous, but like, it is what it is. Like, I did it, I got it done. I hope I get a decent grade. I guess any grade is better than a 0. But yeah, that was my story time. Like, oh, my stomach. That was my story time. She was making it so hard for me to just get a grade. Like, it was horrible. It was really horrible. I didn't tell you guys everything, like all the details and everything, and like all the ramifications that would have happened if things went bad, but it just sucked. It was like, this teacher is not giving me the opportunity to do the assignment, to get a grade, but she's also telling me that if I don't do anything, I'm gonna fail. So it's like, how do I get out of this situation? What am I supposed to do? I need to get a grade, so I need to go to you, but you don't want to give me an alternative assignment, so I can't get a grade. So then, like, then I'm not gonna pass the class, but I need to pass the class. So it's just like this never-ending cycle, and it just sucked. It really sucked. So stressful. I'm happy that it's over. Yeah. So thanks for listening. I hope that was I don't know, a good story. I'm still mad about it, clearly. Not as raging as I was, but still pretty upset about it. I've never had that happen before. I've never had someone so not understanding. And just like I said in the beginning, her first email, I don't know what that was, a hiccup? Her first email to me was like really understanding and like, open, and I had a good feeling about it. And then everything after that, it was just the complete opposite. So I feel like that took me by surprise too, and I wasn't expecting that, and just not a fun experience. And it also just makes me feel so bad about it. Made me feel no makes it made me and it makes me feel so bad about like my mental health, like her really telling me that like I need to get a better grip on my anxiety, and like other people can handle it better than me, so like what's my problem? That just sucks. Like, it just sucks. It feels horrible. As if I want to feel like this. As if I'm happy that this happened. Yeah, bad feelings. I think I need a break from the bad feelings right now, so I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for listening. I hope that you were entertained somehow. I'm glad that you wanted to listen to me. And I hope that you guys are doing good. I hope that your teachers or your bosses, your colleagues, whoever, are being nice to you and are understanding of you. I think people need to be more understanding. Like, things happen. It's not everyone's fault. It's just sometimes the circumstances. I don't know. Just be kind to people. As always, be kind to people. I hope that you have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month, an amazing year, and an amazing life.